tone it down in their presence. This is not about being a sycophant. It is about being a strategist. Let your master shine, and you will be rewarded with power beyond measure. Make them feel insecure, and you will be crushed.
Law 4. Always say less than necessary. Power, in many ways, is a game of appearances. And one of the most effective ways to appear powerful is to master the art of silence. When you are trying to impress people with words, a dangerous thing happens. The more you say, the more common you appear. You become just another voice in the noise. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish, something that offends someone, or something that reveals your true intentions. Once the words are out, you cannot take them back. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. When you are quiet, the people around you become uncomfortable. They are not used to silence. They will rush to fill that silence with their own nervous chatter, revealing their own weaknesses, their own plans, and valuable information you can use. Your short, ambiguous answers make you seem profound and mysterious. People will desperately try to interpret what you mean, attributing to you an intelligence and power that you may not even possess. Your silence becomes a blank screen onto which others project their own assumptions. Consider the artist Andy Warhol. He understood this law perfectly. In interviews, he would give short, cryptic, and often nonsensical answers to questions. He would pause for long periods. Journalists and critics, used to long-winded explanations, were baffled. They would spend weeks, even years, trying to decipher his hidden meanings. This created an incredible aura of mystique around him. He seemed like a modern oracle, a man of profound and hidden depths. But in reality, he often had nothing to say. His power came from the silence that others filled with their own interpretations. How do you apply this law in your own life? First, practice deliberate silence. When you are in a meeting or a negotiation, get comfortable with pauses. When asked a question, don't feel the need to give a long, rambling answer that reveals everything you know. Be concise. Be deliberate. Often, a simple yes, no, or I will consider it is far more powerful than a 10-minute explanation. It forces the other person to wonder what you're truly thinking. Second, be vague when it serves your purpose. Keep your intentions and opinions ambiguous. This keeps people on their toes and prevents them from being able to predict your moves. And third, be particularly careful with sarcasm. A momentary feeling of satisfaction you get from a witty, sarcastic remark is rarely worth the price you pay in the resentment that it can create. Remember, words are like currency. The more you spend, the less value they have. Learn to hold your tongue, and you will find that what you don't say is often far more powerful than what you do. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Any momentary victory you think you have gained through argument is almost always a Pyrrhic victory. It is a victory that will cost you more than it is worth in the long run. Why? Because the resentment and ill will you stir up are stronger and more lasting than any temporary change of opinion you might have forced. You can have the most logical, well-reasoned, factually correct argument in the world. You can prove with absolute certainty that the other person is wrong. And what have you accomplished? You have wounded their pride. You have made them feel inferior. You have implicitly criticized their intelligence. You may have won the argument, but you have lost an ally. And you may have created a silent enemy who will be waiting for an opportunity to undermine you. As Dale Carnegie also taught, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still.